Welcome to yet another episode of Shadows of Sharn. I am your DM, Gamba Silicon, aka Nate or Nathan, and join with me here are a bunch of the wonderful detectives with a new member. This is unmuted. Go ahead and say hi.
No.
Hello.
They gotta go first. Hold on. They go first. Introduce yourself, new guest.
Hello. My name's Aaron.
Yes.
I'm joining.
What? I'm a seasoned veteran here. I'm a
You're a seasoned
Call
veteran.
Aaron
Shut
a
up.
guest. Like Aaron's only gonna be here for one session.
It sounds like you're gonna execute Aaron's character, like your character executed all those innocent people.
Sorry,
Womp,
our
womp,
new
womp.
party member.
Wow.
Aaron.
Oh, you're all guests to my house. I'll get you out of here whenever I want.
Oh.
Aaron,
No,
Thank
that's
you,
okay. It's
fucking
okay.
Aaron, aka, please don't poke me on Twitter, if I believe. That's great.
Hey.
On Twitter, there's actually an underscore under. Somebody else has the actual.
Oh,
I'm
Get
trying to be
fired.
nice here.
I'm just correcting the mistake.
No, it's fucking rude of whoever has that fucking username to
They
keep
haven't
away from you.
posted anything since like 2017 too.
Wow. Shitty.
That's
Really.
the same with the person that's cool armadillo on Twitter. Yeah.
People suck. I should get
Yeah.
the campaign up.
Might help.
Yeah.
What are we here to do? Nate, are we playing a game or something?
yes.
Yeah.
Shadows of
This is
Sharn.
Monster of the Week, right?
No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
that was previous thing some of us. Did
Okay,
on
so
it.
wait, when do I start twerking?
That's Twister's
Listen,
new
you
job.
can twerk
is
whenever you
twerking.
want. I'm very sure that Stone's character had to twerk on stage before.
Let me roll performance real quick.
What?
Nope. I can't throw
As a
out
cabaret
shit.
worker, you might have had to twerk. Hey, thanks, Becca, by the way. Sorry, sound alert went from working even though it was not installed to not working even though everything is set up to work.
What the fuck?
That
How am I
sounds
supposed
about-
to
do
start the
you-
stream?
Do you have a in OBS? Do you have a source specifically, a browser source for sound alerts?
It does not seem to exist right now.
Okay,
rip.
because that's what I had to do to get it to work. As I had to add it
Okay.
as its own separate browser source.
Thank you for that. So, with this noir-themed adventure, Shadows of Sharn, can anyone tell me what happened during the Off the Case episode last time? It's
Oh
been a
my
month,
God.
so I know there can be some fuzzy memories here.
Previously on last session.
Almost said Wolfwood. Velveteen went to therapy. Twister did some comedy. Talked to mom, I think. That was that
I did.
one.
Angry drama.
I hung out with my wife. And then Achaeus asked me for help on the case, and also did some work and talked to the person that was at work. Your boss was like kind of like asking you weird questions a little bit, I think.
Yeah, asking me questions like, I mean, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get why they ask those questions, but
Yeah.
it's interesting.
I got a camera. Twister learned how to use heavy armor.
Case assembled upon a murder scene, apparently.
Yeah, we found a murder scene. We checked it out. You blacked out again. Always fun. Always spicy when you do that.
Fresh.
Then I went to a different crime scene and had a lovely little chat with someone
That looked like you,
that looked like me. You know,
as you do.
as you do.
Evil twin brother.
Whose form began to shift noticeably into someone else as they got lost within the crowd.
Yeah, sus. Love it. I went to a psychic who told me my mind is. What did they say? A void. Always what you want to hear when you go to a therapist.
Yeah, totally.
Hey, your mind empty.
Your
Bonk.
mind is upsetty spaghetti. How do you want to go about this?
Yeah.
That's it.
Um,
That's therapy.
That sounds like a wonderful time to me. But
Hey,
I
to be
never
fair,
had-
we also went to Olive Garden.
yeah.
Oh,
We
you
did.
Did go to Olive
We
Garden.
went to Olive Garden and we named ourselves. there
Yeah.
at the Olive Garden.
Finally got the. Sorry, go ahead.
We named ourselves the Eyes of Many, a name that came from nowhere and is not a reference to anything else. And then a woman showed up that apparently knew Velveteen. I keep almost saying Wolfwood for some reason. And yeah.
Both sexy characters, I will say.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
I'll say it.
Okay.
I think they're handsome.
Okay.
I
Where
kiss
do you
them on
find
the
your-
mouth. It's fine.
You kiss your own characters on the mouth? I
It's not
would
me.
never. And that's what you missed on Glee.
I was about to say Anya.
Shut up!
Throw something at your screen.
Yeah, I did. It's this.
Thank you very much, everybody, for that recap of things. Now, let's go ahead and start up the proper third case. The shadows stand tall and oppressive over the half-elf man. The alleys of Sharn have never proven to be sanctuaries, but tonight the darkness left and the Grand Tower's wake hides a different beast entirely. It's been a few days since he felt as if someone was staring daggers into him, watching, waiting for the prime moment to pounce. Paranoia, surely, the man thought at first. After all, why would someone chase a nobody like him? Paranoia, surely. Until the gift was laid out for him in his alleyway shack, which announced the man's doom. The beast now stalks from the side, and a man can feel the gaze, sense the bloodlust creep throughout his body. The man thinks to call out, but fear chokes at his throat, telling him it would just agitate the beast. Run, escape, flee, you idiot. The man cries at his legs. What if the beast is faster? What if the sudden movement is the sign it's been waiting for to attack? Fear asked the man. The breath is louder, the guttural purr of a beast who is delighted at the sight of their prey. The half-elf man begins walking faster, eyes darting around for someone to call to, someone who can help. The alley is empty save for shadows, though. The footsteps of the prowler grow closer and louder, and the man hastens his face more, mouth agape, searching for his voice. Only a small cry releases at first gasp, barely pushing through the fear. The man swears he can feel the moisture of the beast's breath now, and a cold sweat begins to form. The voice leaks out more. Somebody is sounded off. The man starts breaking into a jog, and then a sprint. He feels it. He knows it's there. The beast is right behind him. Somebody, please. The voice breaks through again. The end of the alley. A promise of safety ahead. Salvation. The man runs forward, heart racing, eyes burning from fearful eyes. Throat dry as his instincts roar. The death chases behind. The streets, the light the beast must fear, so close to head. Closer, 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 almost there. And then stillness. The man's body betrays his intention as he is frozen mid-step near the exit, as the beast of death lays their paw on his shoulder. The edge of a knife slowly plunges through the back, and all turns to darkness for the man. The beast drags its prey elsewhere, to its den as people walk through the streets of Dura, unaware of its presence. Soon the beast will add to its collection. Now we find everyone back within the proper detective agency, the sign being fitted for Eyes of Many over the old, like, temporary name, kind of like still a bit of a mid-transition. And all of you are kind of like inside as you hear four of you inside as you hear a knock on the door. And Tresh will go ahead and enter inside with a face you haven't seen before. Aaron, if you can go ahead and describe your character.
So my character is about medium height, half orc, green skin and all. Has some long black hair, half of it's up in like a bun, the rest of it's sort of like flowing down her back. She's got a few small scars over her face and her arms, and you can see some peeking out from underneath her clothes. She's just very, like, bulky. She has, some weapons with her that you can tell, like, she's not afraid to use. Um, yeah.
Hey everyone. Look over who I found here. This person says they've been looking for some work, so how about we go ahead and let them in here? Y'all look after them. How's that sound? What's your name?
Lila.
Ah, okay. Hi there, Lila. Everyone.
Hello.
Why didn't she know her name?
Hello, pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure.
I mean, I often pick up random people off the street whose names I don't even get, and then offer them a job, often. But I'm sure what's your experience in the detective field?
Not much, but
Cool.
Don't worry. I'm very sure Lila here has plenty of
Did you just grab
experience that can
someone
be
off the
gained.
street that you saw?
I understood we were down a member, but
Hmm?
did you just find her off the street?
Like, no offense to Lila, but
In all fairness, how much detective work outside of Galen did we have before we joined this endeavor?
I mean, I found people in the military from time to time. You know when I find someone?
You have a mark of finding.
Yeah.
That's
and
I
if everyone-
have
Sorry, go ahead.
locate object. That's it.
I should go
My
ahead
point
and note
stands.
for the new character here. Within this space,
it's a shithole.
yeah, it is
Hey, it's
not a
getting
great
better.
looking
Come on.
spot. You can see that there are some fixing uppings that's been done. Like, you don't see how this place started out where there were like multiple broken and boarded up windows. No, all those have been pretty much taken care of by now. The door isn't hanging as loosely as the four people who were here before knew it to be. Instead of it kind of like has a bit of a jiggle to it as you open it. The sofa is still filled with many stains of previous food and drink, as well as some springs poking out. But yeah, this ain't exactly a wonderful, like high up, kind of like detective agency you might otherwise expect.
Did we get the
It's the
stairs
neighborhood.
fixed?
The stairs have been fixed. Those were fixed
Okay.
pretty early, actually. But also,
It's the neighborhood.
everyone can also describe their characters for Lila here as well.
Oh God. I will go. I almost said you see a twink of an elven man. He's not. There's
Well, you
more.
just said it.
Oh no. You see this Galen is this kind of high elven man with like pale skin. He's got like tousled kind of princely light brown hair, light green eyes. He's got kind of like a lean but also kind of relatively scrawny form. He's wearing a very well tailored, very way too fancy red suit. And I don't know. He's a gangly little bastard, but he's also handsome. I just call him a gangly bastard.
Fair.
Who wants to go next?
Anyone want to go next? mean,
I can
fine.
go next. I can go.
Okay.
You see a Vieira man with dark skin, reddish brown hair that kind of swoops, not as much over his eyes as it was, but it kind of swoops down. Rabbit ears, of course, sticking out of his head. He has two lavender lilies pinned into his hair. One of his eyes is brown. The other one is kind of damaged and clouded over with cataracts. He's wearing dark kind of leather clothes. I didn't update his description on his new clothes. Just like simple dark leather clothes with like dark boots, and a black cloak. That is Achaeus, his name.
Yeah, Johnny?
Fight!
I'm gonna go ahead and say Johnny.
Okay. Well, I was okay. You see a. I was about to use the same Becca used. You see a.
We can't all be twinks.
We're both kind of twinks.
Someone's got to
I'm
be
a-
a twunk.
I'm a twunk, thank
Oh,
you.
I'm
Somebody
a
should
twunk.
We're both kind of twinks. Standing before you is a one-armed, 5'11" man who has hazel eyes. He has blonde, spiky hair. His left arm is a prosthetic, while his right arm, because I'd imagine since it's like we're probably more of a downtime than anything, he's wearing like probably like just a regular t-shirt. You can see his right arm is also just kind of torn to shreds, scarring up and down it completely. He has somewhat of an accent, maybe, a little bit, but he's a normal person. But you'd also see a mark of finding on his neck from his house. Brian, would you like to go now?
You see a twunk of a man. He is a Air blue skin, kind of like light bluish hair. He's kind of just standing like at the wall, just like reading a book of like this thick book of what was it? The something for dummies.
Yeah,
Telling
comedy
jokes.
for dummies.
That's it,
Jokes
yeah.
for dummies. He's
Yeah.
just reading it.
It's what I gifted you.
Yeah, he's in this since it's also in between, he doesn't have to have his armor on. So he's like just in a simple t-shirt and pants.
Oh my god, am I the twunk? Does anyone have anything higher than an 18 in strength?
I have a 15 in strength.
I think I only have like a 16 or
Yo,
15
sounds like we're both
strength.
twunks.
Oh,
I have a 14 in strength. Oh damn!
oh,
I
does
rolled shite.
that mean I'm the twinkest of them all?
Water.
Mirror, mirror,
On the wall.
who is the twinkest of them all?
Shows you.
Oh no! Who would have thought?
Alright, but yeah, that's the situation you see before you, Lila.
Oh, apologies. Formal introductions and all that, I suppose. Galen Law Morales.
Pleasure.
Oh, he extends his hand for a handshake.
So, Miss Lala, will you be staying here with us, or do you have an abode of your own?
I mean, I sort of just got to town, so
Okay, we do have a room upstairs for our former comrade Tones, who has left us. So, if you would care to move in, feel free.
that would be lovely.
That's
My name
Velveteen,
is-
by the way.
Yes.
I would have got the introductions. I'm trying to be nice. Trying to give them a room.
My name's Twister. It's a pleasure to meet you. And he'll also extend his hand out for a handshake.
I've accepted both those handshakes, by the way.
Cool.
Imagine at the same time, just
I am Achaeus. I won't go for a handshake. Achaeus is just staying on the Achaeus is just sitting on the couch with like a book in his hand.
Valid.
I suppose a few things of note. If you see a rat scuttling about, that is Operative Squeakers. It is not a pest or a vermin. That is another one of our group. Not not on the payroll, of course, but a trusted operative.
Do you feed him?
Yeah.
Of course.
Then he's on
Yeah.
the payroll. You
Oh,
feed him in food.
that is true.
We do
He's gotta
feed
go
him
on
in
the
food.
taxes.
gotta go on the tax. We pay taxes.
I don't think anyone in Lower Dura pays taxes. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do checking on everyone in Lower Durham.
That's fair.
What's my tax return gonna look like?
0.
If you make it the
Yes.
full year still alive, like
Trash,
that's
can
your
we
tax
talk about how we're
return.
gonna do our taxes?
Oh, I
Do we
just
get,
tossed
like, a
that paper
W-2
away.
or-
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Cool.
Can we also talk about our insurance and what are the benefits?
Yeah, do we
Because-
get dental?
Can you
Definitely
afford
get
them
from this
on your
job.
own?
I don't get it from my other job.
I mean, I
Ah,
can
so-
afford dental on my own. Look at them.
Uh,
Sparkling.
with this conversation going on, you can hear a bit of a series of knocks that have like a bit of strength to them coming from the front door.
Did you find someone else that you not tell us about?
I'll walk up to the door. Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
Twister, you open up the door and can see on the other side.
Oh my gosh,
And-
just think of a man.
In front of you stands a woman who seems to be in her early 30s that is in full Sharn Watch uniform right now. The full bit of armor.
Gotta upstairs.
You can see that she has long, like dark red hair that goes past the shoulders. On her face, you can see there's like some slight wrinkles from like what looks to be stress marks, and some around the eyes to show a lot of time spent probably way up in the night. Some scars along the face and the bits of skin that poke through the armor as well. And like you kind of like see her kind of like right at the door, with a badge emblazoned and like fastened right into the chest of the armor, where you can see that it says Commander on it. Yeah, like with the door open, she goes, "Hello there. I am I'm Commander
we-
Yana Iratalan.
Are we in
I
some
hear
sort
Tresh
of...
is here." With that, you just hear Tresh kind of like sneak a peek, give a worried look, and just go, "Fuck. Hi there." Yana just kind of like walks past you, Twister, to get inside. Arms folded in the back in kind of like a military stand kind of situation. By the way, everyone except for Galen, go ahead and roll a history check on this.
What? Why don't I get? Can I look through my
Galen, you
flashcards?
will know who this is
good.
automatically.
Oh, great.
This will be
Ah.
a scaling difficulty based off of how long everyone's been in Sharn, so Twister would actually probably have the second easiest.
Can you drop that last name in chat for me? Ooh,
Well, let's see. Uh,
It's early in the morning for Twister. Give them time.
I don't know who this is. I'm just like, what?
I don't know, but she looks like a mommy. Am I right, gamers?
Alright, Twister's got 2. KS with an 18. Velveteen with a 10. And Lila.
Just got here, right?
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
got into town.
So you don't roll on this anyways. Okay.
Please, I need this name.
It's in
Oh,
footstep.
Oh, it's in
Sorry.
Twitch chat? Why didn't you put it there?
Sorry, then I'll put
Oh,
it
her
in
name's
this
close
one
to Irina. Ooh, woo.
too.
Oh my gosh, it's almost like fate. Now you two have to kiss.
Uh-oh. My wife!
Baby, it's
Hold
not
on, I'm trying
true if you
to
hate
fix
me.
some things up right now too.
We don't need to tell the new person that my wife hates me. It's secret information between me and my wife.
Your wife's gonna kick in the door next. Where's my husband who I hate?
Okay, so
Back to the guest room.
For Galen and Achaeus, you know, you've definitely heard of Yana Iatalan. She is commander. She is a commander for the Sharn Watch, specifically commander of the Black Arch Garrison in Tavik's Landing, which is one of the more patrolled and better kept areas of Sharn. She is also the daughter of Lord Commander of the Sharn Watch, with the highest position in the Watch. She is known. She's known to be much different than her father, who takes a lot of bribes and kind of like helps out the Boromars, and that she's known for absolutely being more of a paragon of truth and justice that a lot of the citizens actually like, and a lot of crime families and a lot of watch members aren't keen on, since as soon as she was put in charge of her station in Tavik's Landing, she kicked out and arrested a lot of the watch members that were doing illegal activities, and then pretty much trained up everyone else to just follow by the books, and made the place like the only actual clean and safe place in Sharn.
Just, I like as she's pushing by, I'll just go, "Hi, Anna."
Ah, hello,
Like
Galen.
very
We meet
casually.
again.
Pleasure as always.
So, Tresh, you've been alive and back in town for how long? Without saying hi? Oh, yes, just work and stuff. You look good, by the way. Commander, right? Oh, really working your way up. Yonda just keeps a very hard stare at Tresh the whole time.
Can I make an insight check? I'm glad we're on the same page. I'm not gonna get anything. I rolled a 16.
Oh, that's actually
I just
not
want to
bad
see
for
if there's
you.
sexual. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking
I
for
said that
sexual
eight-
tension.
I am. We both are. We want it.
I'm looking for political tension.
Yeah. See, I rolled a 17 on the history check. I rolled a 16 on that. It's just gonna keep going down the entire night
Yeah.
until I'm at a 1 the entire night, and then I get to re-roll when it's a net 1.
So you'll
Yeah,
never
too.
roll on that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, okay, Galen, looking for sexual tension, huh?
Yeah. Is there sexual? I mean, I'm looking for anything I can get, but mostly sexual tension.
You feel like there might have been something that almost happened in their past, at least.
Oh.
They've,
Time to take out my
they've
notebook
definitely
and write
known
that
each
down.
other quite a... And Twister, what kind of tension were you looking for?
Political tension.
I wouldn't say it's political. I'd say that you get the same thing Galen's getting.
Do I have a flashcard on her?
Yes, you got a flashcard, like, about her station,
Okay.
kind of like a trusted source kind of deal, as well as, something kind of like talked about, one time when you actually helped, like, arrest, like, someone that was found, like, robbing a bunch of stores before.
Time at band camp.
Yeah, she and I hooked up at band camp. So the drama.
Oh.
Yana kind of like eventually just kind of like gives a sigh. All right, no matter. I can see your business around here. I've made sure to get a dossier up on most of your people here. I don't know this new face here. Hello there. I'm Yana Iatalan.
Hello, I'm Lila.
Pleasure to meet you. But yes, I believe I need the help of you, Tresh, as well as Galen Laura Morales, Twister Carbon, Achaeus Endo, Velveteen Despero. She kind of like pulls out a small notebook. Galen, no need to go back for our times too much. You've helped on a couple of cases before, met a few times.
And of course, they wouldn't bear repeating.
Twister.
Hi.
You are your parents. Your parents Gale and Typhoon Carbon. Sorry to hear about your father. I'm sure that he had a very honorable time on the field.
Thank you. He kind of like gets a little guarded, backs up a bit.
But I do see that you've been taking part in like some faith and helping out at temples. That's good to hear that you've been looking for help in everywhere. Looking to help people in
Like
everywhere.
my father, yeah.
Velveteen, one of you're part of House Tharashk, and you also served in the war yourself. Did you know Tresh before, by any chance? I don't see any reason to believe you interacted at any time in the house.
It's very interesting because we didn't interact, and she never mentioned she was a part of our house prior to any engagement we've had. It was very weird.
Tresh just kind of goes, "Oh, yeah, it just didn't matter. I left that a while ago."
Still feels like an interaction would have been needed, and blame me no. It's whatever. Not holding
yeah,
a grudge
kind of
or
like-
anything.
Kind of like just continuing on now. Yes, you are a search and rescue specialist, correct?
That is very much true, yes.
Thank you for your service, and thank you for all the people you've been able to save as well.
I do have a question, though. Why are you reading off what we've done in the past? It feels like a little unnecessary. I'm just, curious.
I just felt like it's good to let you all know that I already did what work I could. Not just for getting to understand you, but for what I'm about to ask of you. There's some notes for this thing I'll have to deliver to you after a while, but you do not wish for me to continue?
No, continue. It's just strange. It's just a little strange.
Flipping to like another page, and a Caius Endo. Left Sharn years ago. It doesn't seem, I haven't seen anything about you returning to your parents here.
Yeah. I have no reason to.
Really know what happened to you outside of Sharn either. But
Going to
yeah, the only thing that's
Had
known
some-
about, the only thing on here that's been noted was helping out with trash.
Yeah. That's all I've done of note here.
And Tresh, formerly Tharashk, born and raised in Sharn. To school together, knew each other, and then eventually you just kind of randomly went off to go help with the war yourself, disappeared, and now you're back. Tresh is kind of like gives a nervous scratch of the head, looks away. Listen, things are complicated. It was weird, okay? Just listen. Hey, I can get out of this one. No, I understand. Sorry about not saying hi earlier. Hello there. Yana not really changing her hard stare over at Tresh with a look of like, you're dodging something. You dodged a question. Kind of like turns back to the rest of the party. Alright, I'm gonna give it to y'all straight. I should not be coming down here for this. This is not something people outside of the Watch are supposed to know, but frankly, the people who are in charge aren't giving enough of a shit about it, and I'm okay with going over their heads to keep some people safe.
Perfectly understandable.
Aren't you usually by the books, though? From what I've come to understand.
I'm by the books, yes. I follow the rules. And unfortunately, sometimes the rules are don't exactly help you help others.
That is right.
Valid.
That's
I
fair.
can call
Valid.
that one.
Yeah,
Just
I agree.
a lot of red tape going on, as well as some watch members who are either just being lazy or guiltfully ignorant about a situation. And if it's that case, then I am going to have to see about finding a way to get them removed from service, or disciplined in some other fashion. But in the meantime, we have a serial killer on the loose within Sharn. Particularly, we found them to be in the Middle Dura. It's outside of my jurisdiction, so I can't do anything directly myself. And I have no allies within there, so I have no one within the Watch I could turn to.
Okay.
Interesting.
How do you know it's a serial killer, not just random murders?
Because they've fit the same MO.
Hmm.
The victims we found, I believe a couple of you were cited by one of the scenes long after one of the investigations were done, actually. The victims were stabbed multiple times. Their hearts were removed, and their faces were flayed off. There is no connection that we can find. They all don't seem none of them seem to have any reason to know each other. There's nothing that we can, no other connections. They've had a lot of differences among them. And quite frankly, that's as much information as I could acquire. And I don't know if that's there's any more information that the Watch within Dura has gotten either.
I
No
presume.
witnesses?
Here you
Sorry.
go. Oh, you go. Witnesses?
Any
Nothing?
witnesses?
We've had no witnesses.
Interesting.
But can you take on this case,
Oh, of
Trish
course. No.
and Party?
No. I'll take it on if Trish doesn't.
I mean, we might
I'll
as
take it on.
well.
Well, Morales and Sons will deal with it if Trish is not.
Excuse you.
But Trish raises up a hand and goes, yeah, this will be pro bono. Well, I'll pay them directly myself. You don't have to worry about it. Just very much more sheepish than you've ever seen Trish.
Oh.
Pro bono, more like pro bonin.
We did it, gamers. We made the joke.
Becca said
Everyone
that,
go
not
home.
Galen. Galen didn't do a dab.
I want to imagine Galen did do the dab. More like pro bonin. Sir, there's been several murders.
No, Galen's a professional. He would never dab.
So, with these murders, did you have any IDs of these people, or do we just see bodies?
Yes, we found, for the ones we found so far, There is Eliza Trenton, a human woman. She was a painter. Her remains were found dumped onto a street at night just about a couple weeks ago. I'll go ahead and type the names in the Roll20 chat too.
All right.
Were the remains dumped? Sorry.
They were dumped into a street at night.
How unceremonious.
Okay.
The next name was of Karma Hestros, an elven woman who was a tailor. Her body was found days after death within the back of her own shop. It's unclear necessarily how long she was dead, but it might have been a couple of months looking at the decay. When it was asked why no one noticed before, it was just assumed that she was on vacation.
I get it, yeah.
And the last body was of Haran Kagej, a human man. He was just like a young adult, a smith apprentice, to the family store. His body was dumped into an alley along the edge of Middle and Lower Dura.
Interesting.
Each of them the same wounds, the same patterns, and afraid that there might be even more that haven't been found yet.
What was Karma's job again?
A tailor.
Tailor. Okay.
What about Eliza's?
A painter?
Painter.
A painter.
What were their races again?
Human, elf, human.
Human, elf, human.
Okay. Human woman, elf woman, and
Human man.
man.
Yeah.
Are they around the same age?
It would be hard to say though.
The two of the humans had about a 20-year difference in age, and Karma, when it comes to humans' age lifespan, would be pretty much probably equivalent to the 30s. She was about like 260 something years old.
Okay. How recent were Eliza and Heron's deaths? Since we know that Karma's was a few months.
Alliance's was just a couple of weeks ago.
Was that the blood-drenched alleyway that you were referring to?
Yes. That was the one that you all cited out after an
Yes.
investigation was done and evidence was picked up.
Well, I assume.
Haran was just a week ago, though.
So Haran was the most recent.
Nate, I was led to the one, right?
Yeah. You're led to what it sounds like to be Alliance's death scene.
Okay.
Or at least the scene that her body was left at.
And all of the scenes were like that one alleyway? Or...
Not all. Some looks like it was just the dumping grounds. Some looks like it was murder and then abandonment.
Fascinating.
And where was Heron's body found? It was in between Where?
It's along a stairway, an alleyway on a stairway between Middle and Lower Dura.
Hmm.
What district is that technically in?
I want to know like I don't know like the district name off the top of my head.
Mhm.
It's just like the.
Is it a district I care about?
It's
That's what I'm asking.
it's
You,
probably
Nate.
not one that's gonna show up as like within like your note cards as like a big space for criminal activities or the like.
Okay,
I
cool.
was like, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
Yeah, it's not the famous murder alleyway.
No, it's not. It's not Murder Hotel in like where is it in Los Angeles? Skid Row.
Ah.
You mean the combination murder hotel IHOP?
That's just any IHOP at the right time.
That's a Denny's.
No, no,
Waffle
no.
House.
Hold on. You get kidnapped at a Denny's. You die in IHOP.
I think you die in a Waffle House.
No. You do meth at a Waffle House.
Oh yeah, you do.
I mean, I assume.
I've only been to a Waffle House blackout drunk, so
I've never been to a Waffle House.
it's not worth it.
Don't go to a Waffle House.
They don't exist here.
No, I know, but if you ever see one,
Don't go.
keep driving. Just
It's a
keep
magical place.
It's not a
Yeah.
magical place. They're hell on earth.
Not all magic is good.
That's what I just said. It's hell on earth, Nate. I wonder something.
Are these the only 3 deaths?
They're the only 3 that have been identified, at least that I know of.
Faces flayed. Hard to identify.
How many
It's-
of them are there all together?
We just know of the 3.
Oh, I thought there were more. Okay.
Okay, is there anything else we should know about?
How many
I don't
months
have
ago
any more
was it?
information, sorry.
Insight check.
Hesteros was at least months ago that we know of.
Fuck.
Would it- How
She
many
could've-
months ago? I want a time of it.
2 months ago.
2 months
2
ago.
months ago. Got it.
So either around, just before, or just after your last case.
Got it.
I don't know that. I don't have any more information. Was a little
Hmm.
hesitant.
I'm curious though, since they were a tailor, would Galen's wife potentially have
Yeah,
known them?
Can I flip through my flashcards?
Yeah.
An elven woman, a tailor that is around my age.
Mm-hmm.
How about you just roll? This isn't an
roll a
ability
wife
check.
check?
Just roll
a
a
wife guy
d1.
Oh, wife.
Just a d20. Is that what you
A
said?
wife guy living in the guest room check.
Hey, I don't live in the guest room. I live in this house that we're all in here. 14.
Ah,
All right, with a 14. Sure. Karma could belong to like some kind of like grander tailor circle within Sharn that your wife is part of as well.
Sort of
Some
like
kind of
they
like
know each
social club
other,
situation.
like they buy their same material and stuff in the same place potentially.
Probably not, since one has uses richer fabrics than the other, but
yes,
it's just
please.
more of a social circle.
Kamalina is an incredible tailor that uses the finest materials in all of
really-
Eberron.
it really is.
I
Great.
am
Dude, I got is still so
Have you felt this? Feel this.
This is interesting. Oh, okay.
Oh, is that velvet?
Of course.
No.
I
it's
only wear
velveteen.
velvet. It's velvet all the way down.
It's velvet all the way.
I'm very warm at all times. When we were in the cogs, I was miserable.
It's velvet here, velvet shoes, velvet socks.
There's velveteen.
Velvet socks. Velvet socks sounds very uncomfortable.
It does.
Mm,
a
it
lot.
does.
I mean, I can't talk though. I'm wearing all leather.
No.
I wear
Anyway.
heavy armor, so
Does that mean
but-
Arceus like occasionally squeaks as he walks because like the leather's like super tight?
oh no.
It's not like tight like fucking patent
And
leather.
to be fair,
Case isn't wearing a fucking gimp suit. Like,
No,
out
I
in the
know,
streets.
but you're telling me if he's like sweating or something, there's not an occasional like as he's moving.
We're not all leather is like squeaky
Yeah,
like
but-
leather. We're talking leather armor, which doesn't always squeaky.
Oh,
Honka honka.
no.
I mean, some of it's cloth too. I'm just making shitty jokes.
Eh.
I'm going back to review the outfit I made him.
I just spilled water all
Um,
over myself.
um,
Of your dream.
I mean, that's
is-
not my dream.
is the crime scene for Heron still there, or is it cleaned up already?
It is mostly cleaned up and but still quartered off.
And I presume, since you've come to us at this state, that us appearing near a crime scene would be a thing of note, like it was apparently previously.
Yes.
Does-
Some watch members have decided to take an eye on you after
Ugh.
some events from down in the cogs, apparently.
Oh, well.
He did nothing in the cogs. What do you mean?
When has the watch haven't been on my back? That wasn't a good sentence. When has that? Nope. I tried. When hasn't the watch been on my back?
It's fair enough, Galen. You have come under scrutiny with some members before. My father doesn't exactly hold you in the highest regard, either, I'll admit.
Lovely to be reminded of that fact.
So then you want us to do this in secret?
As best as you can. But I'll be able to put some weight to try to help you out in these regards, but again, my abilities are limited outside of Tavik's Landing.
The blood found on the sites, I presume. Has it all? We don't have a forensics department in D&D, I'm assuming.
I mean, we do know a person who could probably help us with forensics.
I'm just wondering if all of the blood has appeared to come from the victims, or if there's any other blood found on the scene, if there's any evidence that they fought back in any regard.
The only
Signs of
evidence,
struggle.
it's difficult to determine if the blood's from one or multiple sources.
Mm.
Is there no spell for that?
What?
No.
I cast forensics.
I cast
I-
CSI.
I can't CSI, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just
I
like,
don my
I don't
fucking
know.
aviators and go.
No, there isn't.
Looks like this
I'm just
death
like-
is post mortem.
I mean,
Like, I don't know. You got.
speak
I
with dead
mean,
is what you're kind of
Protect
asking
blood.
about.
Can we
mean,
get a
it's like we
homebrew
have
spell now,
science-
please?
I mean, it's just like we have like fucking science that can do that. Is there not just a spell that can be like, oh, these two blood types are different or something like that? I don't fucking know.
This is such a good point, by the way.
Yeah, and also like, do we not have anyone that could just like we have these bodies? I presume. Can we not just like speak with dead? Hey, what's up? What happened?
Hey, who killed you? Just come on, like, tell us. I'm not gonna be mad.
I don't know what necessarily are the burial rites of. I mean, I Galen Noel Morales especially know what they
Wait.
are. Me Becca Morgan. I mean, me Becca Morgan does not know what the burial rites of Eberron are, but I assume they could just like pull out their fucking thing from the cold locker and be like, "Hey, bestie, what's up?"
I like how you stayed in character until you said your own name and it just came back.
Galen knows who Becca is. I'm on one of the flashcards.
If we
And
were
it just
to,
says that bitch.
if we were to speak with dead though, would they be able to communicate with us? Like,
Speak with Dead was never attempted as far as I know. Like I
Curious.
said, most of the launch members who are on the case seem to either just be ignoring it or trying to hide evidence of it at this state.
Why would they do
Great.
that?
I would
perhaps
like to know
it was
that
an
as well.
inside job potentially.
Or they're being paid off by someone.
They're being paid off.
Or they're being paid off.
Or they're being paid off by someone. All right.
I'm
now
glad
this
we
is going
We're just all
to-
repeating it.
No, wait. We're not done yet. Go ahead. Lila, please. You have to say the line.
I guess they're being paid off.
They get it. They've
Lovely
been here forever.
conclusion.
We all got there.
Imagine she's just staring at us like, did I have a stroke? Did they all just repeat that?
That's exactly how she's looking at all of you.
Yeah. See, Nate described this game to you as, a noir. Actually, it's just like four idiots saying the same lines over and over.
Well,
I
again.
believe-
now
I
five
believe Nate was
idiots.
like, this is a serious campaign. Things are serious.
It's a glitch in the matrix.
Yeah.
like cartoons.
Yeah.
Listen, Jessica Rabbit's a noir character, right?
It's been 3 murders.
I guess.
Okay. She's gonna hate us by the end of this case.
Right. So,
Well, you
Yeah.
guys found nothing, and there's now 6 more murders.
I don't know if any of us have the capabilities of speaking with the dead. That would
do
be-
not.
Yes, if anyone, it would be you, I would presume.
Yeah.
And
Um,
I don't know if we are out of 20. I don't know if we are, let's say, theoretically a 5.
No. I'm more like a 4.
Hmm.
Okay, good. I did DM Brian. I was like, hey, do we level up, by the way? We still four?
We're doing great today.
Would there be any chance that we could see the bodies, though?
I can try to work something out for that.
I mean, I'm not, dying to walk into a guard station, but
Yeah.
You can be taken to the storage rooms before they
There.
get put into the cliffs for their burials.
right, of course. The tailor shop, I presume it's still closed, or has it been
Yes.
taken over by any family or anything?
It is not being sold quite yet. It's still in the same state as after evidence was taken away from it.
Cleaned up at all?
As far as I know.
Curious. I mean, we're definitely on the case. And there seems to be no timeline happening between these. One was a few weeks ago, and then another was a week ago, but this other one was presumably at least 2+ months ago.
Yes.
Hmm.
Which gives
don't
me
even
some
know.
worry that there might have been even more victims than have been found.
Where's her
This-
tailor shop?
Tailor shop is just on the outskirts of one of the merchant districts within Middle Dura.
Oh, middle. Okay.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
So we just check around Middle Dura. There's not really a whole lot to go on unless we get.
Unless we find something the guard missed or didn't necessarily
Or-
clean up all the way.
We go to one of the crime scenes and just get spotted by the guards.
What are they gonna do? Arrest me? I mean, they would.
They would.
What are you gonna do? Shoot me?
Eh. Getting shot's not that bad.
Could be worse.
Could be significantly worse. Could die.
Could
We
have
are
your arm
definitely-
taken.
True.
Mhm.
Could. No, that's a bad joke. But anyway, we are. I was gonna say could have your spouse die. But we are definitely on the case.
Thank you very much, Eyes of Many and Tresh.
I just got it. Thank you, Stone, for the context.
If I make any joke, it's usually about how Achaeus' spouse is dead.
Oh no.
Spoiler, Aaron.
Oh yeah,
Achaeus'
Aaron.
spouse is dead.
Yeah.
Womp womp wow.
Wow.
And my wife hates me. Anyway, shall we begin to investigate one of these? Do we want to just poke around, go to the nearest crime scene, and see what we can see, or do we want to go to the tailor, which presumably is less occupied? We could also speak to my wife, who may know a bit more gossip about, this Karma woman.
I can look around Middle Dura.
Yeah, would we like to split up to attract less attention? Because I think 5 people going into a past crime scene might, especially 4 of us having histories with the guard at this point, might draw some attention, especially if we're being watched. So do we want to split up?
We can split up.
Let's split up, gang, and look for clues.
Dibs on the newbie. I mean, new friend.
Should I be scared?
Yeah, he won't
Without-
shoot you.
He probably
he
won't
won't.
shoot you.
You're not a student. I mean, what?
Where is your
Probably.
arm, by the way?
It's upstairs. I don't need it currently.
Do you need a hand?
Think that's funny? You think that's humorous, boy? Start going upstairs. Head kind of slumped over because I was kind of mean to him.
So
So
we want to split up.
I'm quite fine and capable of being a lone wolf. I've done so for most of my career. I could also just, go to my house and talk to my wife, if that is what we want to do.
Seems like it would be for the best. More of us being around your wife would draw more suspicion.
It's not suspicious to hang around my wife.
No, I'm saying, but if you bring more than just yourself, it might cause a little bit of suspicion.
Oh, right. I told you all right that my son wants to
Mm-hmm.
talk
About
with
Yeah.
Yeah.
about the case, yes.
Yes.
Do you want it to be this case?
No,
or-
no. Do not tell my son that people
He's-
are being flayed alive.
Okay. Okay.
He's not coming
I
on
was
a
gonna
real
veto
case.
it. I was gonna veto it.
Yes, he's not coming on a real case. I'm pretty sure Galen's wife would not appreciate
Well,
that.
Carmelina will absolutely lie to me.
We'll just wait until we get like a lost cat,
Yes.
and then we just find the lost cat.
Oh yes, but you all also invited to the play.
And the lost cat will turn into the Splacer Beast and just rend you all right in front of him.
Oh no!
That is actually a tabaxi named Shadow.
This is midnight.
Who? Who?
Why are your
I guess
character's
I'm going
nose
to-
is bleeding?
Oh no.
Aren't they over there in like the bushes or whatever, just waiting to come back?
I could use this guy's self and check out the tailor
Okay.
so that they presumably would not know that it's me and not have their eyes on me.
I can explore. Since the killings seem to be happening in Middle Dura, I can just explore Middle Dura and see if I can find anything.
Mhm.
There's
See
not a
if-
whole lot to go on, so.
I mean, people talk. If there are murders happening in Middle Dura, then people will be talking about them. I'm beginning to hear quite a comedian now, a real people person. So you could go around, mingle with the people, see what they have to say.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And that'll leave us two to check out the now been several month abandoned tailor shop.
No, I believe that would leave you
Agree.
in one of the alleyways.
Oh,
I
from
was
the
going for
alleyways.
I was
Okay,
going for the tailor shop, yes.
Okay, we'll check out one of these alleyways. As soon as
Probably the
I-
one that Achaeus and I were not at recently.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
I would like to grab Achaeus before we leave.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Interesting timeline. Interesting connection.
What are you thinking?
Just thinking.
Mm-hmm.
It's very curious that your mind led you there. What did the
It
scene look like
was-
again?
It
At the
was
farm?
covered in. It was covered in blood.
Hmm.
And everyone was mutilated.
Fascinating. We may deal with your friend sooner rather than later. Lovely.
I hope so.
I'll walk away.
I want an insight check.
Make an insight check, motherfucker.
It's not gonna work though.
Nah, you got this. You got this.
Gonna roll like a -2.
Okay.
Ah,
You couldn't even. Oh no, you could roll that high.
yeah, if you rolled a natural 20.
You'd have to have gotten a natural 20.
20. I hate it here. I hate my goddamn wisdom.
All
a
Galen
5.
needs to do to ensure that they'll never get caught is roll a 12 or higher.
Not even like a good lie either. It's like, no.
Yeah, my voice is like dripping with a I don't fucking trust you as far as I can throw you. But it's like,
But
nah.
a case doesn't pick up on that because he's because everything goes right over his head.
They
Yeah.
try, they try.
He's smart. He can't read a room to save his fucking life.
It's half because of what used to be the hair covering his eyes.
It's what the book he was reading was.
That's the
Is how to read a
perception.
room.
Unfortunately, it was just a picture of. It was just a bunch of pictures of various rooms.
This is
So
a
it wasn't
dining
exactly
room.
what a kid was looking for,
It's like
but
This is a guest
It's a-
room.
It's a fucking like Playboy, but it's a rooms.
Oh
Fucking
God.
like Home and Garden Digest.
This
Oh my
sultry
gosh.
Brazilian cutaway room.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, a
Is that
shower
A
display.
sliding glass door.
Look at the
what is
spread
a
on that
sneaking
table.
pit?
Look at the spread on it.
Oh my god.
All right,
I'm
so
going to my wife.
yeah, clarify. Galen's going to his wife.
My wife.
Achaeus is going to the tailor shop. Twister is going to just kind of like venture around Mildura, whereas Velveteen and Lila are gonna go to the third alley.
A moida scene, if you will.
Okay.
The Moida.
The Moida.
Moida, I hardly know her.
Where do we want to go first? Let's go with
Taylor or the
Twister.
other
Me?
Taylor?
I got
Yeah?
a question. Do I
Okay.
have the armor now or no?
Yes, you have it in your room right now.
I'll not wear it right now.
Okay.
So I gotta like show that I don't have my armor on. But I still
Alright.
have my shield. Haha.
So Twister, how are you gonna try to go about looking through Middle Dura for any information?
I'm just gonna like walk around, see if there's like, initially see if there's like any, recent goings on, like any missing people, any, like ask around, see if there's like any missing people, anyone that has, noticed anything different, anything strange, or anything like that. Maybe shady individuals.
Okay. I'd like you to
That
go ahead
totally
and...
narrows it down.
I'd like you to go ahead and roll investigation.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast borrowed knowledge, and then guidance, if I can. So borrowed knowledge will give me that. I'm so good with intelligence.
A natural 1 for 3.
We don't see it. We don't see it.
Oh. Alright, Twister. You kind of like start asking around, and
Oh,
within like this area that you're checking, you don't really get a lot of information. A lot of people kind of like just try to, some people just kind of like try to brush you off, or just kind of like walk past as you're asking.
Mhm.
Some people kind of like look up to you and just not understand anything at all about what you're talking about. Like, well, missing people? No, I don't know. I mean, there's some people I wouldn't mind going missing, but that's a different thing altogether. But yeah, unfortunately, you're having a tough time trying to find any additional information in this regard.
Okay. Well,
As you
I
are
guess-
searching around,
Oh.
I will say, eventually though, you do kind of like notice, seemingly looking around, kind of, as you pass by an alley, you kind of like look by and see a figure that seems to be kind of like sticking their head underneath a dumpster and just kind of like looking around, and you can hear like them kind of like muttering to themselves the whole time. It's a smaller figure, and as you're kind of like looking at them doing this, eventually they kind of like poke back out and just kind of like seem to give a couple curses under their breath, and they turn your way, and
Can
you
I hide?
recognize them.
Can I hide?
Sure, you can try to attempt to make a quick stealth right now.
Ha, I don't
As-
have my armor on, so it's a straight ass roll.
As you see a familiar face of a half goblin, half halfling kind of person that you've seen during the first
15.
major case that you shot at, and then they fled before you could do anything.
15.
Okay, 15. Let me see if they can spot you real quick. Where are you in here? Hello? Oh. Lost their character sheet. Oh, this shouldn't go well. Alright, they kind of, you kind of like duck around the corner, and you kind of like, as you do, you recognize the face, and kind of like remember like your first encounter with them back at that dilapidated church shortly after you fought the Revenant.
Mhm.
And as you're kind of like remembering this, you hear from the alley, "Oh no, it's you again. Like,
Fine.
you're not here to finish the job, are you?
No.
Leave me
no,
alone.
no,
Just leave me
no.
alone."
No, I raise my hands up. Nope. I was not in my right mind. I apologize.
Sounds like some weird trick, is it?
No. Look, I mean, I'm unarmed right now.
Yeah, but you're some kind of spellcaster.
That's true. No, I'm kidding. Look,
He
I'm
kind of
just.
like pulls out a dagger, just kind of like shakily holds it out in front towards you. Just kind of like stepping
Listen.
back bit by bit.
Listen, if it'll make you feel any better, you can stab.
What? I don't want to stab. I just don't want you to hurt me.
I'm not gonna hurt you. In fact, he's gonna take his holy symbol, take it off, and just throw it in the middle between both of them. Now I can't cast spells.
The man kind of like looks over to it, then looks at you, still kind of like has the dagger up, but it's kind of like closer to his own chest. As he
It's not.
kind of like looks over to you, still. What do you want with me?
I'm just looking for anyone that might know any information about some killings going on here.
You have to be more specific about that. This is...
Flayed faces. Um, what were the other things that happened to the bodies? Removed heart,
multiple stab wounds.
multiple stab wounds, the like.
Can't say I've...
Kissing. No.
What? Can't say I've heard anything about any of that. I've never really been paying too much attention to the news regardless. Bit busy with my own regards.
Insight check. I'm rolling shit.
Okay. You are having a tough time reading this person, who seems to be mostly just still with like some cautious fear to them, more than anything. Look, I don't know about any of that, but yep. You haven't happened to find any boxes or anything, right? I was supposed to deliver something.
Boxes? What do you mean?
Yeah, I had to help deliver something. I kind of lost this box along the way. It was black with red trimming and some silver lettering in a language I don't know.
I'll help you find it.
Okay, thank you. Don't
Um,
open it, please. I've been told to it.
Actually, I
it's
have a really easy
armed
way of
on the
finding
inside.
this. I'm gonna go grab my holy symbol. He'll walk over, pick it up, put it back around his neck. He's gonna cast. Would have actually swapped. Locate object.
All right. What is the range on locate object again?
Locate object. The range is 1,000 feet.
I'm gonna. Can you put the spell in chat so I can
I
read up on it
sure
again?
can.
Describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction to the object's location as long as the object is within 1,000 feet of you. If the object is in motion, you know the direction of its movement. The spell can locate a specific object known to you, as long as you have seen it up close within 30 feet at least once. Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind. The spell can't locate an object if any thickness of lead, even a thin sheet, blocks the direct path between you and the object. I'm gonna get a bit of a luck thing on this now. I want you to
Because
roll
I
a
haven't
D100.
Because I haven't directly seen the object, right?
Just to see what your own location, if you might be within range.
28.
I'll say that with the 28, you kind of like light up the spell with the understanding of what it is, and you don't really feel anything get picked up by the spell at the moment.
Okay. I
Showing
have
that you at least
concentration.
know it's not within 1,000 feet of your current location.
Well, it's not within 1,000 feet of here. Where am I in Middle Jura currently?
Well, where... Actually, yeah, with that, I'd say at this point where you're looking at, it's probably going to be somewhere that's kind of like on the northern end of Middle Dura, and it's kind of like within like the very the very center of the Middle Dura Tower as well.
Okay.
So north center.
Okay. How about we go down to southern Middle Dura. Maybe he'll be there. Because I have 1,000 feet range on this, so I can scour a good amount of Dura, Middle Dura. If you don't mind.
Okay. And how far along can you find this? Sorry. How many spell slots do you have for this to use?
I have 2, but I'm only going to use the 1.
Okay. Okay, in which case the person will go ahead. Sure, then, yeah, we can look down there. It just kind of like slowly puts the dagger back in a sheath while keeping eye contact with you the whole time.
I'm going to lead him to an alleyway. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, you're already in one.
Hey!
Finish the job.
So, yeah, so go down south. Dad.
And do you want to ping with the spell again?
It's concentration for 10 minutes.
Okay, the spell would fade by the time you get to the other end of Dura, then. It
Did
takes you
I-
15 minutes to get from one end of the tower to the other.
Then on my way, did it ping for me again?
Roll D100 again.
Roll a 1 again? Okay. 76.
Okay. With that, I'll say that as you are nearing the end of the spell, you can feel that within like 900 feet below you, along one of the lower ends of the tower, is where the box is located. At least the one that
900
was described to you.
900 feet below me?
Yes.
Okay, it pinged. 900 feet that way, and I point down. The direction
Down the
that...
tower, huh?
Yeah, yeah, I'll, kind of lead you to it. With as much time as I got on
Okay.
this spell.
As you and this new friend of this new companion of yours begin making their descent, we can cut away to one of the other party members now.
I don't like that.
Let's go to Galen.
What's up?
As you continue up over into the upper sections of the upper Sharn to go to the house of you and your wife.
Yep. I will saunter on over. Unless I know, like, does she have, like, her own tailor shop? Or, like, does she just kind of, like, work out of our kind of, like, estate?
I believe that she's kind of like someone that gets commissioned and just has like her own workshop attached. Took over a room or two just to keep up with the supplies, crafting, and kind of like placing finished work.
Okay. Well, I'll go up to my house. I'm gonna knock on the door. I'll ring the bell, probably.
Alright, eventually the door opens. Oh. Do you have work right now, or?
Technically, yes, I'm here on walk.
Right. Come in.
May I
can
come
help you
in?
out. Yes.
Lovely, thank you. Is anyone here?
Not currently. No, I've just been middle of my own work right now. Have to get some gowns for the gala that's gonna be at the beginning of next month.
That's very exciting to hear about. Tragically, yeah, though, I'm here on work. Do you know, God, I wrote it down. A Karma Hestros, another tailor, kind of down in middle Dura.
Yes, she's been at some of the social club meetings for a tailor group that I'm in.
When was the last time that she attended one of those?
She was not a frequent one, but I'd say
Mm.
about a few months ago, or 3 months ago, yeah.
Interesting. Do you know anyone that could have caught? Like, did you talk to her much? Know anyone that would have wanted to cause her harm or anything?
I don't know any reason why anyone would want to harm her. She seemed like a nice, reasonable person from the discussions we've had, but mostly just talked about fabrics and trends and expectations for what kind of new trends could be.
Mm. I mean that all tracks. Yeah. She was found in her tailor shop.
Oh,
Yeah. Um.
it's very sad to hear. I'll try to. I'll make sure to send some flowers to her family then.
That would be lovely if you. Uh. Yeah. Uh, Probably a good idea. At least at the moment, all these cases seem to be happening in middle and lower. We have at least haven't heard of any. I assume murders don't happen up here that often, right?
But I hope that there aren't too many dangerous things that happen within the upper districts.
I would hope so too. I just, I don't know.
We do, fortunately, know about some.
That is true. Yeah. But if you hadn't heard any, I just wanted to figured that you might have a connection or somewhat. The name was recognizable to me. I didn't know how much you knew or not. So.
Yes, I'm sorry that I'm sorry that I can't help too much more.
You're already helping me way too much.
It's the least I could do. How have you been?
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling about things? You seemed a little out of it the last month.
This is all taken much longer than I would have hoped it to take.
I'll find something else. Maybe later than sooner, but I'm sure of it.
I just want this family to be able to get back to normal. I owe you that.
Thank you kindly.
Of course. Well, I won't darken your doorstep with my face anymore, so I'll take my leave.
Good day, and good luck on your investigation.
Of course. I will have a lovely time doing the thing that I love to do. Leave.
Okay.
And I will, I don't know, get out of Upper Dura as quickly as possible. And try not to look at anyone, but not like, doing that. I'm just gonna try to get out of there as quick as possible without people, actually, do I know where that woman lives?
Oh. Okay, I know which woman you're talking about.
Does she live in Upper Dura? Is it relatively
Oh,
nearby-ish? If it's out of my way, I'm not gonna go. But
Sorry, just kind of like double checking. No, the address you were given before seems to say that her house is in the upper central towers.
It's sort
Upper
of out of
central
my way.
plateau, yeah.
Hmm. I'll leave that for another day. I will journey down to the vague kind of area where the tailor shop in Mildura is. I'm not gonna like go directly to it. I'm just gonna go there and try to like wait until I see probably any mysterious figure that could be a Chaos. So I'll probably just wait until maybe a Chaos would see me. If he
Right.
can, if he could even. I'm just gonna like hang out. I'm gonna find a nice little lovely park near this tailor's shop, and I'm gonna sit there.
Just vibrate and play.
Yeah, I'll just sit there. I'll like, I'll flip through my fucking flashcards or something. I don't know. I'll write notes. I got a whole ass notebook.
Do a little Sudoku while you're waiting.
Yeah. That's actually all that's in his. Nope, that's the wrong one. That's actually all that's in his notebook.
Alright,
Sudoku.
in which case we can go to the duel right now, Velveteen and Lila.
Excited.
Since I believe that you were all going to... I believe this would be Haran's. Yeah, Haran's expected death scene. You approach, and you can see that it is pretty cleaned up for the most part, and especially as it probably could have been within the scene. There are still dumpsters and garbage kind of like strewn about across the space. There are some rats and other vermin that scurry across as you approach. And the stains of blood that soaked within the stone and could not be removed still give a bit of an ink blot scene along the walls. But how do you wish to approach this?
I mean, imagine like a little cautiously, maybe a little stealthily because we don't want to be seen by people. Let's see. Is there anything that's like previously that looks like it hasn't been overturned in this alleyway that could be hiding any evidence?
Your best shots at that, I'd say, would be like looking into like the trash itself, which you don't know if any of that could have been. When the last time any of this would have been changed out or dealt with in some other fashion.
I'll look over towards Lila and say, "Do you fancy yourself a little bit of trash diving or dumpster diving for some evidence?"
Wouldn't be the worst thing I've done.
Okay. Nate, what do you want us to roll to dig through trash?
This would be investigation or perception.
I'll do investigation. So Nate, what does our dynamic duo find?
Alright, a 15 and a 12. Lila, you're spending some time kind of like just digging around. You're not really getting anything like too noteworthy. You're just getting like some food scraps, some discarded like just normal trash, like broken pieces of equipment and the like. Whereas Velveteen, okay, specifically looking for outside information.
Do I find anything in this trash can?
Okay, yeah, sorry. Just kind of like looking over my notes again. Okay, yeah, you don't necessarily find anything, but you do see that there is at some spots, kind of like digging around, kind of like not looking for, not having anything too noteworthy. Eventually, kind of like get down to the bottom and pull out something that has a name a bit more familiar with you. You can see that looks to be a damaged, busted up, and slightly ajar, empty sewing kit with name Hestros written on it, kind of like uh, embedded within. There are some trace amounts of blood that are on the outside.
You wouldn't happen to carry any like small baggies on you, would you?
No, I'm afraid I don't carry little baggies.
What about like something that could hold this and like I'm not gonna touch it with my hand, so I'll use like the front of my gun to like slowly pick it up, like show it to them.
I might have a bag.
Our character's gonna get along great, Aaron. I can't wait. Listen, I can't use my hand. Who did it? It was Velveteen.
No, I was being genuine.
No,
with
I
that,
know, I
like,
know.
you know, it's I feel like they always, you know, a noir detective is like, what is this? And like, you know, uses their gun. Like that's not ruining the evidence either.
Listen. He's stupid. He would pick it up with his non-robotic hand. Looking around the alleyway, do we see anything else? Maybe that sticks out? Maybe that's very secretive to us?
Okay. I will allow you to know that you do notice that compared to the description before of one of the sites being just kind of like covered in blood, this one has much less to it. There's still like the stains, and you can imagine that there was still like a great deal of blood spilled here, but it's not exactly as if a whole human's body was just splattered across the walls. This is a lot less, and you wonder, looking, especially kind of like following the trail and how it just seems to end at some spots, that maybe this victim was carried off somewhere and then eventually dumped off elsewhere.
This is very peculiar. Are you okay with sites like this, by the way? Because this is a normal occurrence for us, and I hope you can stomach these.
Yes, I will be fine. Thank you.
I'm just making sure. I mean, you do seem like an individual that can carry themselves quite well.
I can handle some blood.
Okay, making sure. I'm questioning it internally, but Velveteen, I don't know if he's smart enough. He's like, I'm kind of stupid. So, what does bring you to Sharn, by the way, since you're new in town?
I just wanted to get away from my family. They want me to be a fighter, just like them, and, well, I don't want to be.
And
Wanted to explore.
And you came to a very dangerous city where people tend to die regularly.
Yes, was not my brightest moment.
You know, like some of the surrounding cities are much better. Like this is where like vermin and scum of the earth tend to come. And detectives and rabbit folk and air genasies. You guys aren't here. You can't hear me insulting you. I don't know what that means. That can mean peace for me. I don't know.
Fucking God. My cat just jumped on the back of my chair.
What? What? Am I wrong? We're all messed up individuals. That's why we're here.
It's true.
Well, yeah, but hey.
Listen, I'm just saying.
Which one of us fucking hired spies to spy on the other ones of us?
Hey, she doesn't know
Huh?
this. She doesn't know this. I'll tell her this probably, but she doesn't know this.
It's true, I don't.
Also, hold on. Just gonna do a quick retroactive insight check on that whole parents ordeal. I'm stupid. Never mind. We're gonna keep moving on. So outside of being here, wanting to prove yourself, is there any other things you want to do with your life?
Honestly,
Honestly, yes.
I want to be a chef. I want to cook.
A cook, you say? Well, I hear that is a heavy ordeal that is weighs heavily on the heart, and if you're ever in a certain scenario, they will berate you and make you cry, and you have to hide it from your teammates. But not speaking from personal experience, as he like looks away just immediately.
Are you okay?
It's fine. It's nothing. The sight of blood sometimes gets to me.
And this is your profession?
And yeah, this is my profession.
And you
7
cry at the
years-
sight of blood?
I don't cry at the sight of blood. It's just sometimes it's too much. Okay, stop looking too much into this.
You're an odd one.
I'm a very odd individual. Yes. This is why I wanted to bring Aaron along with whatever I was doing.
Is there anything else you wish to do at this scene?
No, but we're gonna take the little bit of evidence we did find, and what would Lila want to do after we find this evidence?
Honestly, I would want to make sure it's the only evidence that's around.
If you want to keep looking, and Velveteen, I'm blinking on my own character's name. There was like 8 other characters went through my head. I'm like, that's not right. Velveteen, do look out while you continue to look, so no one spots us.
Yeah, that's probably best. So, would that be another perception or investigation?
Your choice.
Perception.
Also, Aaron,
Dope. I see
we
nothing.
have these things called hero points. I believe it's a 1d6 if you would care to use it.
I don't think that'll help in this
No,
instance.
I know. I'm just,
Yeah.
I'm just letting them know what hero points are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you should have an amount
see.
equal to your level. Level plus 5? Oh no, I forget.
Level plus 3 since we have 7.
Okay.
That's my
Okay, that
guess.
makes more sense.
We had 6.
Proficiency plus
level.
half your level.
Ah.
No, I don't think
What?
that's it.
I don't think any of this is right. It doesn't sound right.
Here, let me freaking see through.
The
See-through?
distance between also Becca, the
Yes.
distance between the murder site and the one that they're at right now and the tailor shop. I guess Galen can kind of like do the calculations on his way.
Oh yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I'll do a murder map. I'll start my murder
Okay.
map for this case.
Yeah.
It's-
They are within 15 minutes of walk of each other.
Interesting.
15. It's 5 plus half your character's level. There you go.
5 plus half, so 7.
Yeah, 7.
Poggers.
Rounded down. So we'll be at 7 for the next 2 levels.
Do they? I don't imagine they do, but do they see anything?
Lila with a 5? No, I don't think so.
I would be surprised if I did.
I would also be surprised. While doing lookout, can I roll perception to see if I see anyone like watching us?
Yeah.
Oh, team bisexual disaster.
Yeah. We're doing great.
With a 5, you don't really notice if anyone's necessarily looking at you either. It's a small crowd, but yeah, there's people outside. You don't know if they ever pay attention to you or anything, though.
I'll just turn and be like, do you find anything else, or should we be headed out?
We should probably head out. Don't
Hmm.
see much else.
Do you want to head back to home base, or do you want to reconvene with the group at a location they're probably checking currently?
It's probably best we're not walking around with evidence.
I mean, if you keep it in a bag and it's unseen, they won't know.
But from what it sounds like, none of you are quite friendly with the guards around here. So
I mean,
if we get
ACAB.
stopped,
Listen, you're new in town. They're not gonna recognize you as much as they recognize us. I play a little bit of distance behind you when we go back to where.
but since
we
I'm
need
with
to
you,
be.
they'll think I'm up to no good.
No, I know. I follow behind you about 35 feet, and we reach the same location, just at different times.
I think it's best if we go back to the house.
Okay. Let's go ahead and head back to our home, and I can show you to your room, and, we can get you all set up.
Who in town? Okay.
Every time I
Well-
can say new in town, it's the John Mulaney thing in my fucking head.
Well, with that, I believe we can move on to the last of the party members, the case. Coming across the scene, the shop that you were led to, you can see that the doors are closed with some boards over them. The windows are covered up, so you cannot peer through them through this side, but you can still see that the shop's name, the Hestrel's Tailor, is still above.
Before I get there, I would like to cast invisibility.
Okay. Being able to approach without being seen. The crowd that's kind of like goes just through the streets. This is a merchant kind of area, so there's going to be a lot of people traveling in and out of here. But yeah, you're still able to come across the shop unseen and unknown.
Is there any way in? Any visible way in?
You kind of like look around the shop and you feel like you can make the obvious entrance by just going through the going through the front door, taking out some of the boards, and very likely being noticed, or kind of like circle over to like one of the alleys and probably find like a side entrance, like the safety exit kind of deal.
I would like to look for a side exit.
Sure enough, there's
Or
one.
how-
So go ahead.
How tall is the building, though?
The building, much like a lot of the buildings within Sharn, is really kind of like more structured, one on top of another, as series of staircases, as if like a spider's web attached to and fro. So
Okay.
this building itself kind of like goes about like 20, 30 feet up.
Okay.
And like it has like 3 sides to it before the bank side is attached to one of the smaller towers within this grand tower.
Okay. I'll go to one of the side entrances.
Okay. You try the door and you find it to be locked. It is.
Fucking shocker.
It looks to be like a heavier wooden door. So it's got some sturdiness to it as well if you're gonna look to try to just break it down.
I don't have any way to open it. Would anyone notice if I just took out a scythe and tried to break it down?
Make
Or
a
not even
stealth-
just a scythe. A scythe might be a little hard. Might be a little hard to wield here. Can I just take out a great sword?
A scythe might be hard to wield. You know what's better? A
Never
big ass
mind.
two-handed sword.
Never mind.
Oh my god.
They're both two-handed and they're both big ass. I don't fucking know. You know what? I'll just go for the scythe. Fuck it. We'll go for the scythe. I
Alright.
don't have great sword on my fucking thing, anyways.
Make both an attack roll and a stealth check.
Can I make stealth check with advantage because I'm invisible?
Yes.
Yay!
Alright, you got a 19 on your stealth. Okay, I'd say 16. You can definitely hit the door and actually do some damage to it.
Oh, ignore that necrotic damage. That's not supposed to be there.
I don't think the door would take it anyways. I feel like
Yeah, I
doors
mean,
are-
that's true. It's
doors
wood.
are just immune.
It's wood. That's fair.
Yeah, but yeah, with 11 damage, I'll say that you're able to kind of like slice through and specifically get to a point where you can cut open enough of a space that you can kind of like just put your hand in and unlock from the other side, so you don't have to just bust down the whole thing.
Cool. Nice. What's up inside? I'll also shut the door behind me.
Within the space, you can see that there is... Oh, you are in the back room, kind of like selection. It's a bunch of like emptied out drawers. There's cobwebs and dust that have kind of like gathered over time. And kind of like looking out into the corridor down, you can see to one side what might have been like some fitting rooms, and to the other side like the very dark like shop's interior. Do you have dark vision?
I don't think I do. I do not believe I do have dark vision. No, I do not.
As the interior of the space with all the windows kind of like covered up is pitch black, no light entering within.
Ah. Cool.
You can get like some beams of lights that peek on through like the cracks and the covers. They kind of like give you some illumination to the old counters and racks where clothing once stood, but beyond that, it is extremely difficult to spot anything within here.
I don't have anything that can make fire, do I? Well, I can't see in here. That's unfortunate. I'm definitely trying to figure out a plan to see in here, but I there's literally nothing I have that do I just have like a fucking match on me?
Yeah, I can say that you have like a matchbox on you that you can kind of
Cool.
like light and give yourself some dim lights.
Yeah,
with
they're
around
like
the area.
sconces anywhere.
No sconces.
Yeah.
But you can find a candle. Mostly
Okay.
burnt out, kind of like just left alone to the side. Might have been used
Okay.
by just kind of like left by people who were clearing it out.
Okay, I'll light a candle.
You got some nice dim light to help illuminate your interior of the space now.
I will ask, not out loud, do you sense anything here?
You don't get a
Voice
response right
inside
now.
my fucker inside my head. Okay. Great, thanks. You're so useful. I will investigate the shop.
Alright. Roll investigate at disadvantage.
Because it's low light.
Yes. It's difficult to see anything within the space. Hey, congrats, you still got a 13 on that.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay,
I'll take what I can get.
Alright, as you're
Oh,
kind of like
amazing.
looking around the space, the dim lights with the candle kind of like searching around, you kind of like start noticing some of like the bits on the walls throughout the space. The oh, you can notice that as much of an effort to clean as there may have been, uh, the old blood seems to be hanging around, not centralized to any spots, but kind of like just splotched all over the space, as if like this was not just a one kind of like one area kind of like kill, but kind of like dragged out
Like
across.
the struggle.
Yeah.
Interesting. Is there like a room that I can find that has the most blood in it?
Uh, yes. Looking at one of the fitting rooms, uh, you can find like this one. The doors seem to have been just ripped off, and within is just like this whole stain that kind of like reaches up to the ceiling and spreads throughout, like tendrils of death. Looking within this space, you kind of like see all of these like old remains of blood that would not leave.
Christ, this was a mess.
Continuing with your
You would say Christ. Christ doesn't exist in this world.
sovereigns.
Gods, this was a mess. There it is. I'm adding
With
Christianity into another fucking campaign of your nation.
With a 13, I'll give you two options, and you can pick from one. Just go ahead and give me number 1 or 2.
2.
Alright, instead of finding more evidence, the one that you can get right now with the 13 is that you can spot within the kind of like along the edge and the cracks within between this and another fitting room, that there's some kind of dried powder, and when you kind of like bring the light closer, that you can see that it is a dark red.
Dark red powder.
It is very small trace amounts, probably a little less than a tablespoon, that's kind of like scattered on that spot.
Could I take out like my dagger and like kind of like take some of it off the with the dagger, and then like if I have like a glass, like a jar or something, can I like scrape it into that jar?
Certainly, you're able to. You can go ahead and just kind of like maneuver your knife and kind of like put it into this vial and hold it for evidence.
Okay. There's no. Can I see if I could tell what it is?
Make an Arcana or Medicine check. At 15, I don't think that you would have any idea about this. It is a different kind of like residue, something that almost matches the color of the blood around it, but that's the best you can get about it. Make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw. Oh God.
As you start to hear something from behind you and feel like someone's looking at you.
Charisma, the one I'm good at.
Okay. Unfortunately, you saved.
Can
And
I
you
look to see?
You look behind you, and you can see, as if piercing through the darkness, so the candle is unneeded. You can see that there is a uh, there is a drow man just kind of like standing there, knife dripping in blood that seems to go on forever. And he kind of like just looks at you and then walks to the front of the door. It is a familiar face to you.
But can he see me?
He saw you.
Oh. I got invisibility. Interesting. He goes where?
To the front of the store.
I'll follow him.
The figure you find just kind of like stopping near the entranceway, the knife still dripping, and just kind of like turns to look at you again. Come to find me.
I'm gonna take out my. It came to my brain who this is supposed to be. I'm gonna take out my sight, and I'm gonna make an attack. Yeah, I know I was a little slow on the uptake. Leave me alone. I know. I'm an idiot. Leave me alone. I'm gonna attack it. I don't fucking care. I'm stupid.
Make an attack roll.
Don't is no thoughts head empty.
I'm stupid.
Okay. 14 will hit. As you cleave right through the head of this figure and watch it drop down to the ground. The heavy thud of this clay figurine. What you killed right there was a mannequin. And you see the image gone. From within, you hear the voice. Oh dear. Oh dear, Arceus. His presence has gotten stronger. We must find him.
I'm gonna find him and I'm gonna kill him. I can't fucking believe. Motherfucker, he's fucking with me now. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna rip his fucking throat out of his goddamn body.
I shall help, for I am your revenge. Arceus. You can put an end to it soon.
I don't even know if I'd stick around and look around anymore. Just pissed. Just absolutely fucking livid. I'm gonna leave.
Alright. I believe there was someone who's going to be looking for you soon.
Do I pass a park and see Galen hanging out on a bench?
7 goes here, 4 goes here, 6, 9, perfect. 6, 9 again, perfect.
It's wild.
Yes.
The 6 and 9s are next to each other.
It's all coming together.
Oh,
Yes,
kind of.
you do. You kind of like see Galen just kind of like standing nearby reading through a book at this moment. And he looks at you and goes, "Ah, hello there." So,
I am intrigued now.
Wait, can he see me? I'm still invisible.
oh yeah, you are invisible right now.
I'll
So
drop the
he
invisibility
doesn't
when I
say
leave the
anything. He
shop.
just kind of like continues reading.
Technically,
Oh.
wouldn't have dropped when you attacked.
Oh yeah, it did. You're not
Yeah.
invisible
Oh.
anymore.
Okay,
Ah.
never mind. So yeah, that does happen.
Hello there. How did your investigation go?
Didn't really find a lot. I-
Quite shame. Quite shame.
That bastard was there. Or not him, but this clay mannequin figure that looked like him. He's just fucking with me now.
That's quite unfortunate. Do you need any help with anything?
No. I have some things to discuss once we get back with everyone else. I found this weird powder that I can't quite identify.
How do you say?
Yeah, it's like a blood red powder.
Mind let me take a look at this.
Blood. I have no reason not to trust him. And Lord knows with his perception, he wouldn't notice that anything's off. I'll take out the fucking thing and hand over the powder.
Galen will go ahead and just kind of like pick it up and look it over. Fascinating. Galen, you kind of like start walking down and see this situation. As the other Galen is going to go ahead and just kind of like hand it back to Chaos. You're going to have to look into this. Surely we can find something about this.
Yeah.
How far away am I from this scene?
I'd say that you're about 120 feet away.
Can I stealth? Can I... Is he, like, wearing my same clothes?
Yeah, he's wearing the exact same outfit as you.
Firstly, that's a fashion faux pas. Secondly, I would love to stealth and try to get closer.
Alright, let's go ahead and get that stealth.
Okay.
Actual 20 for 25. Wow.
Yo, let's go.
Look at you go.
Okay, sure as shit ain't noticing you.
Yeah, you couldn't. Physically.
Nope.
Alright. The other Galen does not seem to notice your approach either.
Other game.
Okay. I am going to get... I just would like to get within 30 feet of them. And just, like, keep, like, watching and, I guess, listening to their encounter. And just let me know when I'm within 30...
Okay.
within 30
I'll let
feet
you
of them.
I'll let you know.
Okay. Do I have to roll to listen to them? Or, I mean...
You won't
it
need
sounds
to
like they're just
roll.
talking
They're
on the
not being
street.
discreet. They're not being too discreet necessarily. Just enough to try to keep the whole crowd from hearing. Just
Yeah.
Huh. You have any idea what this could be? Or what importance could have?
I have no idea. I can't identify it. I don't know anything about it. What about you? Did you find anything out from your wave? About the tailor?
I didn't really find too much useful information on my end. Just I guess they probably knew each other. Don't know if they talked too much though.
Did you not say if they talk too much?
Oh, she didn't really tell me if they talked a lot or not.
What questions did you ask?
Oh, just how they knew each other, what things were like within their circle.
Okay.
You know, just some general stuff. Ended up not being more of a dead end than I thought. It was a lucky break to go for in the first place.
Yeah. So it seems like we're both somewhat on dead ends here. Maybe the others found more.
Certainly. How about you go ahead first. I have another contact that I can go ahead and search out before we can reconvene back at the hideout.
Who?
An old friend who's worked on some cases with me before. I got some people that
Are
owe
you
me some
sure?
favors.
Do you not want a company or?
You're welcome to join if you wish.
Should I join? Yeah. Yeah, and then we can go back and reconvene with the group.
Am I within 30 feet of this fucking man yet?
Yeah, you got into 30 feet,
Oh, good.
like around
You
the
let
end
me
of the
know.
conversation.
I'm casting detect thoughts on him.
You attempt to detect thoughts and it does not work. You cannot attach to this person's mind.
Wild. Nutty.
I think when, like, it. No, I'm gonna follow where Galen leads Achaeus. Galen's gonna follow Galen and Achaeus. I'm going to activate my my telepathic. No, do I? Yes, I'm gonna activate my telepathic speech. I'm gonna like psychically link with Achaeus and go. The Galen you're talking to is not me right now. You are aware of that, yes?
Oh.
Lovely. I am
Why
nearby.
should I trust you?
You know, that is a valid point. If you want me to simply abandon you to follow this Galen, then I will leave, I guess. But...
Can I insight check the other Galen now? It's not gonna do anything.
It really isn't.
I was
You.
about to say, how can you incite thoughts that are in your head?
I want to insight the Galen I'm following.
I mean,
the one that I'm following, not the
Okay.
Galen
You
that
can
is
go ahead and
speaking.
insight this Galen.
okay, good Galen and better Galen, got it.
What the? You know?
Listen,
that was
you're better Galen, all right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna commit a crime.
The question is Galen
no.
good at charisma?
Oh, we're about to find that. Oh. Okay. You kind of like looking over this Galen now, and something about the mannerisms, the facial expressions, everything kind of like feels more abnormal to you, especially the way they've been talking. You kind of start to realize, oh no, this is not the Galen that you know.
We should at least, in mind, obviously, we should at least see where he's going to take you. And then hopefully we can be somewhere not in the middle of the street and deal with the problem then. If it
I agree.
is a problem. I
think it's a problem.
He may not be,
What do you mean?
but he knows too much. He knows too much for it to not be a problem.
He does know too much. So, yes, please follow us and we'll see where it leads us.
Can do.
Okay.
I will follow.
Galen begins just continuously walking upwards through the districts, up through Sharn, and eventually kind of like starts going to lead you into like the central plateau. Before you kind of like get over to what looks to be another kind of like some shop that's closed for renovations. Kind of like you hear him see him knock on the door a bit and kind of like pause and wait around. Yeah, he's just inside. Just gonna. Oh, this paranoid freak is gonna be a bit. Don't worry about them. They don't bite.
Okay.
And eventually, like, the door opens, and you can see on the other side seems to be some kind of, like, heavily tattooed elvish woman with, like, buzz cut kind of hair, kind of like a long bow on the side, and like behind her, you can see on the other side that is a dwarvish man who also has like heavy kind of like tattoos all throughout the arms, and kind of like looks over past the woman who remains silent, and the dwarvish man goes, "All right, let him on in. You got
I'm
some
gonna
company, I see."
telepathically. I'm gonna telepathically message Galen. I feel like I'm walking into a trap.
That's what it looks like. Yes. Is the door still open?
The door is being shut as the two of them enter
Can
within.
Can I get into it before it does?
Make
I'm
an
not
dexterity
invisible.
check.
Like,
Hold on, can I retroactively do something?
What did you want to do?
Am I able to spot Galen, the real Galen, the better Galen, as we are
it's physically impossible.
on
for
our way
me
home?
to.
I don't think you could.
Physically impossible.
I want to cast invisibility on you.
You could tell me that, and I could bump into you.
On our way here, can I just be like, where are you?
Do you see that bush?
That the bush next to the lamp, or the bush next to the guy and the girl, who are, yeah.
Yes, near the couple that are doing ungodly things to each other. Yes, that bush.
Yeah, I see that bush.
I'm in that bush. It's a very inconvenient spot that I've chosen, but no one really wants to look over here anyway.
That's, yeah.
I mean, have you seen this? It's a lot.
Is this allowed?
No, actually, I mean, they should be arrested for public indecency, but I'm a little preoccupied to issue them a citation at the moment.
What the fuck is that
Yeah.
allowed? Stop.
I just like I slide like a fine, like a ticket in like the guy's pocket. And it's like you owe the city money.
Hold on. Sorry, hold on.
No, bye forever. Can't believe Stone died. I can't believe Stone hates me, and is gonna get murdered by other me.
So, can I snipe invisibility of them?
Make a sleight of hand check to not get noticed.
No, you got this. Good roll.
You got hero points.
You got this.
I do have hero points.
Yeah.
Just trust in yourself.
Okay. Yeah. How many hero points can you spend? Can I spend a hero point?
No, that's 13 at least.
13.
Can I spend a hero point? I'm making this happen.
I don't think you can spend a hero point on someone else's. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. 13, you say.
I could do like a prestidigitation like the other direction, so like other Galen's looking that way.
Sure, you can try that, and I'll give advantage to this roll. What is your
Okay.
prestidigitation?
18?
I think just like I'm gonna have because prestidigitation. What can I do with prestidigitation?
Fireworks.
Create a shower of sparks, puff of a faint musical notes. I'm going to make it sound like because I know things Galen likes. His favorite song is going to start playing from inside one of the buildings. So some faint musical notes of like his favorite song that he has to sing along to every single time because he's an absolute sucker. He loves a good show tune.
Okay. You see the other Galen just kind of like perk his head up and kind of like to the side in confusion as the invisibility is able to be. Wait, invisibility's touch, isn't it?
It is touch. It's touch.
Oh no, we've been doing this wrong the entire time. Never mind.
You trip into the bush.
Is there any way Galen could get ahead of us? And I was like, no. But I'll just say fuck it. You don't.
Okay. We did all that retcon for nothing.
All right.
There
but,
was an
yeah.
attempt.
Yeah, is there another way into this building from the looks of it?
Yeah, you can definitely kind of like find some, kind of like look around and see that this is a much larger building that's kind of like jutted out, not necessarily embedded next to one of the towers, so you can circle around and kind of like find a window to prop open from the other side.
Yeah, I'm scampering in as like I'm getting in like as quickly and stealthily as I can getting into
Alright.
this space.
Sticking with your 25 stealth.
Please,
Like,
thank you.
yes, open up, slide in, close it real quick and quiet, and just kind of like start maneuvering yourself through the rooms until you kind of like get up to the space where you can kind of like can look over and spy. That seems to just be the two that were described before, as well as the other Galen and Achaeus within. Yes, good chums. Yeah, my friend over here has said that they found a special residue. If you can go ahead and show it, Achaeus.
I'll show it.
The dwarven man kind of like looks it over. So that's out there. Wait, now we know what happened to that fucking thing.
Could you tell me what it is?
The dwarven man and the elven woman look over to Galen, and he kind of goes, yes, if you don't feel like telling it to us, Chaos, you can go ahead and leave the room, and I can let you know some things later. You can go ahead to the... Chaos.
Sorry, I was looking at my list here. 'Cause I have something blocking part of my list. Can that get off of my screen, please? No, that's not what I wanted then.
Do I recognize these people?
Could
No.
I use suggestion?
Who are you trying to use suggestion on?
The fake Galen.
Okay.
I just want to say, or maybe I could stay and list and get the same information as you do.
You can tell that the spell does not take hold. Not so much as there was a save, but as if it just could not connect with this figure.
Piss.
How long has the Jake been up?
Since we headed off.
That's quite unkind. Not good. Not good for me.
Not really at all.
Oh, Galen. Good to see you again.
Lovely to see you as well.
The other two kind of like
I'm just like leaning
get
against
ready
like, the
and
door
bring
frame.
get their arms up and kind of like
Oh,
just point.
good.
There's no reason. Or just a friendly little chat between friends, I would say. Is that an appropriate term to refer to us as? I don't think you have the voice quite right.
No, I prefer to speak in this way instead of your strangeness. So much displeasure and anger meant to come from that. I hope you were offended.
What, by your poor mockery of me? Oh, yes. Quite hurt.
Well,
It was a lovely facade for a, at best I would say, community college actor.
oh, you can't exactly go ahead and think that such petty schoolyard kind of like insults can have any mark on me. And we both know how much of a, and we both understand how poor of a facade a lot of parties here are putting on.
well, enlighten us then. You say you imply multiple parties, so I refer to that you're expecting, referring to someone aside from ourselves. Who else are you referring to?
Oh, in due time. Thank you for helping us track something down, though. You've been marvelous. You've done marvelous work for us. Both of you.
We usually when we work, we expect payment of a variety.
Yes. Oh, Chaos. I've just come up with the most wonderful kind of payment for you. Actually.
Oh.
I can give you something you want. Galen, would you like to see this payment? As you see, this other Galen just seemed to pull from the air itself a large obsidian sword with fiery runes embedded in the middle.
See, that seems really out of character. You have to, like, if you're going to pretend to be someone, you should at least be in character for it. Also, this sounds like you're just going to try to murder them, which isn't necessarily the vibe. May it be what they want or not.
Oh, I don't need to try. And he's gonna swing into a chaos.
Okay.
Let's see now.
When he pulled out the sword, can I have pulled out my scythe?
Certainly.
Hi, everyone else. Love that you're all here with us too.
Well, hi everyone. I mean,
Why'd we split up again?
Because I'm a dumbass?
Hey, that's a 22 hit.
No! What the fuck are you talking about? 22 in this economy? Yes. How much? What's the
No.
damage?
I'm just walking down 900 feet of stairs.
I also need a chaos. Never mind, there is no
Yes?
saving throw on this.
Bye.
What?
Bye,
That
Stone.
scares me.
Bye, Stone. Bye, Stone. It's been nice knowing you. F's in chat for Stone. Come on, if you're gonna kill anyone, kill Galen. There's another one of him right there.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
What's the
you'll-
damage?
He'll take a total of 38 points of damage from the strike.
That takes me out immediately.
And
I mean,
you
like,
disappear
literally
from...
zero.
And as the sword swings across from your body and cuts very deeply, you and the blood that would pour out just disappear.
So they got deleted?
I think he just got deleted from the game. They don't character.
Hold on. Nate. No, Nate. You fucking stop cackling. Nate, what happened?
And Galen, you come across the scene and see the other two figures just simply start to approach the fake Galen, who begins kind of like continuously morphing their whole body again, and just kind of like looks at you as they turn into like some kind of like random half elven man with like short brown hair, kind of like cropped to one side. And like no other distinguishing features to them. Galen.
Yes.
Or whoever. Thank you for this wonderful experience right now. See you another time. And they teleport away. After a few seconds, after about like a minute, you see the body of Caius just kind of like plop right down in front
After a
of you.
full minute?
Yes.
After a full minute.
Am I dead? Do I have to pull death saving throws?
Caius. Galen, roll a medicine check. As I imagine you come to Caius' body.
Yeah.
Nate went on break and was like, I'm gonna come back and fucking kill somebody.
I'm using a hero point. I'm using my fucking knowledge thing. You know the thing, Nate.
Yeah.
15.
15. You can see that Achaeus is still breathing, but very haggardly. The cuts, you can see the edge seems to have been seared as soon as it was cut, cauterizing immediately. Intense heats that helped with the strike of the sword. Achaeus is at 0 hit points, but never needed to roll because 1, suspended animation after being banished, and 2, the cauterization of the wound not made it so that way there was no continuous blood loss.
Hey, Stone, buddy. At least you're not dead.
You're not dead.
You're still with us. It's okay. I mean, you got destroyed, like World Star that shit, but you're still with us.
I can't do anything to help you. I'm. How much does Achaeus weigh?
He's a full-grown man. He's
One-
probably like, I don't know how much does a full-grown man weigh.
125 soaking wet, probably.
He's kind of a twunk. He's
No.
twunkish.
He's Twinkie, you know.
He's twunkish.
Twinkie?
Yeah, he's kind of a twink, you know.
Can Galen
Average weight for
pick
a
him
male.
up?
165,
You have to list
I
his
think.
height.
I think Galen can kind of like
It's about 200 pounds.
move Achaeus up, kind of
Really?
like prop on the shoulders and start to be able to drag him from his.
And I'm an upper Sharn.
Yeah, you are
Oh,
in like
yeah.
you are in Upper Central, which is the richest and like best protected spot of Sharn, other than the Cloud Top district.
Oh my gosh.
Can I go to the cleric that brought me back?
Certainly, you can go ahead and make your way over. It's a long ways, and you get a lot of like heads turned your way as you're kind of like moving around with this person that is
Morning?
very.
Afternoon. Are you going to help or are you just going to stab? Lovely to see you. Love how much you care about
The
people.
watch? Not only gonna get the watch, be like, they're fucking dragging a body through the streets. Oh wait, it's just Galen.
Yeah, it takes you
Watch
like.
AC up here. Hello, everyone.
The watch does immediately want to go ahead and look at you, but you see that they kind of like move to their helmets as if they just got like some kind of communication and just let you go in with confused looks on their face.
Interesting.
Thank you. I guess I'll just carry on my own goddamn way then by myself. You know, dragging a man. God's forbid anyone help me.
Yeah, eventually you can make your way within.
Thank you
the
for your service.
You can make your way within the temple, and I believe we've got a good cutting off spot for tonight. Sorry that some of you didn't get as much to go on this time around.
I'm still walking down the staircase. Woo.
No, actually, no. There is one thing for you, Twister. Before that's also a good cutoff spot.
Uh-oh.
You
now,
kind
now
of
you said something. You're gonna get murdered too.
It's
eventually
fine,
kind of like remembering like where you had like the ping for your locate object spell. You and the man you're with kind of like go over to the spots, kind of like start rummaging around. This alley is still in like the lower areas of Middle Dura. And kind of like looking around, eventually make an investigation check at advantage. Investigation or perception, I'll say.
Investigation or perception at advantage. Okay. We'll go with perception. 13.
Okay. Takes you some rummaging, enough time that someone can be sliced open and then dragged to another temple. But as the other two are just kind of like probably back at the base by now, waiting around.
So,
yeah,
Lila, how are things? Good. All right, back to you guys.
You kind of like look around, and eventually you kind of like find this box itself, and see that the latch has been undone, and that it's been left a little bit ajar. Oh, you found it.
It's open.
Oh no, did someone die? They look around to see if there's a body they didn't notice by chance.
Uh, is there a body?
There's no body right next to you.
Okay. I'm gonna open it
Okay.
while he's not looking at me. I'm just gonna, while he's like looking for a body.
You open the box and see it is empty, for the most part. It looks like there was at some point supposed to be several vials of some kind that were embedded within like certain spots and different layers, but looks like it was mostly torn out at this point. Whatever kind of like vials there could have been within the cushions is gone, and there's only one remnant that could give you an idea of what was in here.
What does the remnant look like?
There is a deep, dark, blood red powder kind of residue, kind of like stationed along some of the embeddings.
I'll try to scrape some of that off and like put it in a little pouch.
Stealth check.
Stealth or sleight of hand?
Either or.
Like that matters. I'm shit in both. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Guidance, you see. What are the components for guidance?
Oh, it's verbal, isn't it? Guidance, guidance, guidance. It's verbal. I'm not doing guidance. I'm gonna use a hero point. I'm gonna use a hero point. So scratch that too. 13.
Alright. With the... Wait, 13? Oh yeah, 13.
Yeah, I'm not doing guidance.
With that... We're able to kind of like get it within this file without being noticed. And like kind of like scratch that off. Can you make a charisma saving throw? As you are... And, yeah, no, I won't say why. Alright, 19. Kind of like messing around. Oh, you're kind of like moving this thing around. You start to look at the knife you're working with and feel a pull at a point to look at the person that's with you as they're being kind of like done looking around, getting done looking around, and you feel for a second an impulse to take the knife and plunge it into that person's throat before you shake it right off.
There's nothing in here.
Okay, I'll take the box now.
I'll hand the box over. I never got your name, by the way.
It's Donna Clax.
Can you put that in chat? Darnick Clax. Alright. I'm Twister. It's a pleasure to meet you again. I should probably get, well, how much time has gone by, I should probably just get back to my other friends. Sorry I couldn't be more help.
No, that's okay.
Who was this for anyway?
It was for some boss of mine. I don't really know the name.
Insight check.
Okay. 23. This is a figure that is definitely hiding something from you. They looked away, they got a panicked expression when you ask that. And you can kind of like see them continuously kind of like darting their eyes around as if looking for something to come up with before they look beyond you. And their eyes widen.
I'll turn around.
Behind you there is a mostly nondescript looking half-elven man with short hair cropped to his side. He just looks at you. Ah, hello
Hi.
there. Is that my box you've got?
Oh, I was just helping your friend. They lost
Oh.
it.
Lost it, you see. Well, it's been found, so I believe that's the more important part. So thank you for your help.
Not a problem.
Oh, and Twister. He says as he's taking the box into his hands. It's very nice to see you.
How do you know my name?
Oh, things are gonna get fun, aren't they?
What do you mean by that?
Oh, you poor
So this
little
was meant
knight
for
stuck
you.
in the gutter. Don't worry about a thing. Don't worry. You don't want to lose your head right yet. And after giving a very sharp and fanged smile, you see the figure just disappear. And then we can go ahead and leave for tonight.
Hey, Nate.
Yeah?
What
What
the
the
fuck?
Was that?
Nate, I appreciate my part.
Us bisexuals did great.
Yeah,
Like
we were here.
sexual disasters.
Yeah, we were
like,
here.
We were like, look at this alleyway. I know, crazy, right? And then we're good. It's fine.
Hey, aren't you glad I said let's go back to the house?
Yeah. Listen, we're homekeepers. It's fine.
Listen, don't worry about things. You're always just getting slightly more involved with what might be greater works around you and larger
come on now.
organizations that are starting to notice your movements.
Listen, unless we came across fucking what's his name? Fucking Grouch from Sesame Street.
I mean,
Oscar?
Yeah, we
I
came
came
across
across-
Oscar the Grouch.
listen, I came across Oscar the Grouch.
No, you came across someone trying
You
to
across
kill
the
you.
person you tried to fucking murder.
Yeah.
Semantics.
Listen,
Don't
next
look the one you
time.
see.
Listen, next time, me and Lila will just go on a lunch date. How about that?
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
The
that.
case is dead on the floor.
Well, we don't know. We don't know this. We don't know shit. Listen,
It's true.
you
we
guys
don't
are
know
off
shit.
doing cool shit. Brian's off doing cool,
Cool
shit.
shit!
No, hold on. Shut up.
I
Oh,
dragged a rabbit
I
to the
gotta
fucking
look
street
for
by
it.
the ears.
Yeah. You're off doing like cool, spooky things. We're like, do you think we should pick up lunch for them? You know, on their way back. What do you think a chaos would like? You know, maybe some sliced bread.
Meanwhile, on my side, I'm just like, it's not here. It's not here.
You're like going down a
Long
flight of
jet.
stairs, doing
Yeah.
like awkward conversations, like so, like.
Did it hurt when I hit you with that thick
Yeah, remember when I chased you down and tried to murder you? How have you been since then? How's the family? What do you think the Mets are gonna do this year? You know, it's all
It's all
about
about the
the Mets, baby.
I'm an idiot. I should have done something else, and I'm an idiot.
What? Bring other
I
people
didn't-
with you?
I didn't keep the dust with me, right? I gave it to them.
No, the dust that was actually what had actually been left on the floor.
Oh yeah, I would
Oh.
have
They
grabbed
didn't bring it with them.
it. I would have grabbed it.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
mean,
I was like, I
think
should have
also
like
have.
minor
I think I
illusioned it
also
or
have
something.
that same dust too.
It's cinnamon.
Yeah.
It's just fucking cocaine. It's just been
Yeah,
dyed red.
It's blood cocaine.
Yeah.
What?
It's orphan blood mixed with cocaine.
Yeah, and that makes you want to murder people.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it just does like on the weekends. It doesn't tell us.
I mean, it's
Listen,
obvious.
Listen, I'm sorry. You know what? It's fair. I'll talk to your spouse about this. Oh wait.
Womp womp womp.
You know what? I'm sorry. I forgot. Well, don't tell your daughter I said. Oh my god! I did.
Stone laughed. Stone got up and
Oh
laughed.
my god.
Listen, they're going to they're comfort their family. Oh wait.
John, you're gonna die.
Jesus Christ.
Stone's
Hey,
gone. Fully.
Listen. They
I
have.
got my AirPods.
Listen,
in.
hold on.
Sponsored.
To be fair, we would have to see each other first. And right now.
Oh wait, you're dead on the floor.
Oh wait, you're unconscious.
Oh
I-
my god.
Hey, Tresh, what are you up to?
Oh my god,
Oh,
like
stop.
your spouse.
That's interesting.
Dead on the
Okay.
floor,
Alright.
just like your spouse.
Well, you know what? I know what.
I'm gonna fucking leave.
I know what Velveteen and
Oh,
Lila.
this is
Hold on. I know what Velveteen and Lila are doing. We're doing our taxes currently.
Oh yeah.
We're getting a jump start on that.
Yeah, there you go.
Tresh was
Yeah,
like,
no,
"Oh,
right,
here's
we
your
never done.
401ks. Here's your W2s."
Oh, we don't get either
Lila,
of those.
you came from another city. Do you like have an email I can send you these to, and like do you have previous?
What's your
you
social
know,
security
Yeah,
number?
what's your social security? 43291 something something. You know.
Do you have a Venmo?
Yeah. What's your Wells Fargo information? I'm curious.
What are your routing numbers?
Yeah. I
Alright,
just
hope you-
need also the 3 digits on the back.
Nate's trying to end the stream desperately.
Hey,
I gotta get my stuff in, okay? Come on.
Alright. Hey, we can go ahead and give our farewells and so on now. So go ahead and find out who you all are and where people can find you. We can start down immediately below me with Becca.
Hello. I've been Becca Morgan. You can find me anywhere where I'm worth finding as Cool Armadillo, either with a 0 as the final O or not, really depending on a case-by-case basis. It's mostly Twitter. As for other places that you can find me on Saturdays on any of your favorite podcast streaming apps for my podcast Unlikely Adventurers, where me and my co-host Macy talk about the Skittles action figure thing. That's not for kids at all. And you can also find me on Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4:30 p.m. Pacific, at twitch.tv/T, like the beverage, TRPG, for Dead or Alive, where I play Taha Moonriver, who is just an awkward mage that can't magic. Ding.
Thank you very much. Now, over to Stone.
Hello, I am Stone. You can find me on Twitter at hello I'm.
Sorry. It gets me every
You...
time.
You can find me on Twitter at hello I am Stone, or at Twitch as hello I am Stone, where I like to stream some games and have some fun, and maybe we'll be playing that Dead by Daylight dating sim Hooked on You sometime soon. Yeah, so please follow me and look forward to some of my streams.
Thank you very much as well. Let's move to Aaron now.
Oh yeah, you gave me the last one.
Alright. I have been Aaron. My social is up there. It is everything. It is Please Don't Poke Me on everything except for Twitter, where there's an underscore at the end. So fuck the person that still has that.
Thank you as well. Brian.
Hi, I'm Brian. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Cosmic Zeta. I just meme a lot on Twitter, and I am currently down a rabbit hole of just liking my like in my Final Fantasy 14 character. All right, shush. All right, that's it.
All right, thank you as well. And for a special request, let's go ahead and give a focus to Johnny. Right? Oh, it's
Oh,
hold
it's a
on,
little bit too big. A little bit
It's
too
like-
big. Well, we'll run through these socials real quick. It's Matcha Madness on Twitter and Twitch. And I would like to first of all thank everyone here. You guys have been incredible. I love you all so much. On Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday night, we're gonna be doing the Dead by Daylight dating sim.
Let's go with Tuesday.
Okay, on Tuesday, we're gonna be doing a Dead by Daylight dating sim. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna get to seduce one of my best friends. It's gonna be great. Nate, you're gonna fall in love with me. I'll say it. But these are for the motherfuckers out there that think they're better than me. Renakai, Marfman 101, and Luke the Amateur gamers. I need someone to clip this, by the way. This Friday, you have decided to challenge once again for the title of Best in Mario Party. What happened last time? Let's run it back. Oh, that's right. Brought home a dub. What happened second game? Kai brought home a dub. Guess what's gonna happen this time? Just guess. Reigning, defending champion. Clip it, ship it. Marv's gonna get it. But for now, love yourself. Love all the gamers here because they're the best. Stone's the best, Aaron's the best, Brian's the best, Becca's the best. Nate's incredible.
Damn,
Becky, you're incredible. You know this. Listen, also go, like they said, follow Unlikely Adventures on all podcasting forums. I'll shout it out again. But love yourself, love everyone here. We're in August now. We're near the tail end of the year. Take care of yourself because why not? You deserve it. All right, that's it for me.
All right, thank you very much. And again, I'm Nathan, aka Gomra Silicon, on Twitter as Gomra Silicon as well, and this Twitch channel. Thank you all for stopping on by, and I hope everyone had a wonderful time with this very happy and wholesome episode of Shadows of Sharn.
Don't wait. Also, don't forget, there's no game next week.
Oh yeah, there won't be a game next week. We'll be returning in 2 weeks instead, where we might find
cliffhanger.
Zacchaeus alive or dead.
That
Until
are
then,
alive.
Is
Have a
Zacchaeus joining his family? We'll see.
till then, have a wonderful time, everybody. Love y'all. Bye now.